good friend of mine who doesn't place a high value on wealth and financial security, and we were having discussion about the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. That was a few months ago. The topic of discussion shifted to query, but can anyone be successful without becoming wealthy? You should be aware of the source of questions of this nature. People who have given up on life frequently have the misconception that they do not require a great deal of financial support. What you just said isn't the most considered thing to say. Let me rephrase that. People who have lost their sense of self-worth as a result of poor education and incorrect social norms include those who believe that they can get by in this world without need a lot of money. Do you need a lot of money to get by in life, or is it possible to get by without it? The lessons I learned from reading this book are incredibly valuable, and I will summarize it for you in only 3 points. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, think about subscribing so that I can assist you in reading the best business books and getting a lot of valuable financial information. Let's get started. The first lesson I learned from The Science of Getting Rich. When I was young, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so I thought that the rich people were just lucky. The person who got me interested in reading was my friend, and that's when I started to learn more about lives of rich and famous people. I'm always amazed by how many people can start from nothing and end up being successful. The more I learned about the lives of successful people, the more I saw similarities in how I was thinking. With the exception of my mother, I grew apart from all my relatives as the time went on. To be clear, I didn't officially turn my back on my family. I just broke away from that group. To put it simply, I stopped agreeing with their view of the world and their beliefs because I was different from them. They couldn't stand me. I was born and raised in poverty, but I was able to get out of my situation and start businesses that have made me richer than most people. Believe me, success is not some kind of magic. In the same way, math is not some kind of mysterious art. A set of rules could be used to end poverty in the same way that formulas are used to solve math problems. And these rules don't depend on where or how you live, because simply it doesn't matter. The second thing I learned from this book, and it was about the formula of getting rich. If Wallace D. Wattles was right, and there was a formula to getting rich, what is it? But unfortunately, most people don't think the formulas for making money will work because they are too simple. To give just one example, think about how much easier it is to worry about your money than to actively look for ways to make more of it. It is easier to think that making money is harder than it would be to figure out how to make enough of it. And it feels so good to think about what you don't have rather than what you want. Getting bad news all the time from the media doesn't make things better, even though the news is often about evil and poverty and despair around the world. It is no secret that you like to read it every day. In fact, journalists give you sad news on purpose because they know your brain wants it. On the other side of life, people can find success and happiness. It takes work to look at the other side of life where there is plenty of it, but journalists wouldn't dare to show it for you. Let's say you want to be rich. If you want to be rich, you cannot think about lack and poverty. You are thinking about magnetism and how it works. In fact, you are right. The Science of Getting Rich tells you to think about plenty instead of lack. If you want a lot of money, there is more than $4 trillion of money changing hands every single day, looking for people all over the world, from consumers who waste it to people who make things of value. How can so many people think that there isn't enough money when trillions of dollars changing hands around the world every single day? Most likely, society and school have made you think that money is important and you need to work for it for your whole life just to feel happy. Working for money is careless, and if you have to make it, there is already too much of it in the world. If you want to make more money than most people in the world, you need to spend time learning what people want and study marketing and other businesses that related to consumers. The third lesson I learned from The Science of Getting Rich, that if you already know how to make money, you already know how to make anything else you want to make. As a young man, I've had a difficult time making friends who share my enthusiasm for reading. and the optimistic outlook on life. And I still have a few of these friends who stick with me for years, and they are not having any obstacles managing their finance. If you only think positively, you will get very far in life. Think about it. A negative outlook will lead to a negative life. But having a positive attitude alone is not enough to guarantee financial success. You will need to make significant changes in order to achieve your goals. What did I overlook in this book that you believe it is important for everybody to know? In your opinion, what phrase best captures the essence of this great book? In fact, I can't wait to get everyone's feedback on this. It would absolutely make my day. If you think this summary did a great job, please show me some support for this video by clicking the like button and informing your friends about it. The video you will enjoy watching after this one is starting right now on your screen. Keep an eye on my newest videos by clicking the subscribe button.